We are sorry.
Dei dolori e delle sofferenze del passato.
Canada reopened one of the darkest chapters in its history for discrimination since 2007. In 2021 was unearthed a macabre finding of 10th of clandestine rapes, where the corpses of hundreds of indigenous children rested and who were recruited for decades in boarding schools and made them to renounce to their culture, sparked international outrage and the demands for answers of the Canadian government. Months later, the juridic battle of almost 15 years seems to have come to an end. The Ottawa federal authorities announced the biggest agreement of compensation in its history, the pay of a $31,500 million indemnization to reform the discriminatory system of the children's well-being and the indigenous families who suffered for this cause.
But this will begin the process of healing, and it will support families on that journey of healing. It will support individuals who have experienced extraordinary loss and harm. It will stop the discrimination.
Between 1863 and 1998, Canada's school system separated some 150,000 Indigenous children from their families to send them to foster homes that were overseen by the government and administered by the Catholic Church for decades. These children suffered malnutrition and were beaten, sexually abused, and forced to forget their native tongues in order to assimilate Canadian culture by converting them to Christianity.
We were strapped and beaten. You could scream and scream. There was no one there to come to your help.
It is estimated that about 6,000 children died in these boarding schools. However, exact figures and death records are unknown because neither these boarding schools nor the governments of Toronto in those years were concerned to record them.